Yet again, we find ourselves here. We find ourselves at the pinnacle of the Blackline Championship Series. Two teams remain. Only one can call themselves champion. Welcome to the Sportiest stream and to the Blackline Championship Series Season 15 Champions Series Grand Finals. The third division in this Blackline Championship Series season. And this one has one or maybe two matches left. We'll take a look at our bracket here and how far this has gone. That is the incorrect bracket. My apologies. I got the wrong bracket up. A good start, I guess, from me here, as quickly we'll get the actual bracket in for all of you here. Our match is FFE Blue taking on Evolve Exodia. A best of 7 series, and as you can already tell, again, with this being that final match of this double elimination format, FFE Blue have already given themselves a bit of a lifeline in this match because they've gone perfect through the upper bracket, and actually perfect through their entire season. They have an extra life here, meaning if that they only need to win once to win the championship. Evolve Exodia, who are coming from the lower bracket, will have to win twice. We've got an insane series to determine our top team in this division. It was 20 teams who joined at the very beginning of the season. Of those teams, only 2 remain, and both of these teams were the leaders in their group. Both of them were the number 1 seeds in their group. Both of them went 9-0 in the season. Game differentials of plus 17 for Evolve, plus 18 for FFE, Final Form Entertainment. And obviously, as you can see in the upper bracket, as FFA Blue had a perfect run who went through Galactic Cosmos, Lotus 8 Nirvana, and Lotus 8 Element to get yourself to this point. Evolve Exodia going through the upper bracket, lost extremely early to a shocking loss to Mach 10. Since then, they've recovered themselves in the lower round 2 to progress all the way here with wins over Merrimack College, Lotus 8 Nirvana, that Mach 10 rematch which went all the way to Game 7, and Lotus 8 Element in the lower finals. Now in the grand finals, the championship, the pinnacle of the event. Again, Final Form Entertainment Blue have a chance to win here, but so does Evolve Exodia, so long as they can play at their best. There's actually a rematch from last season as well. Last season's lower quarterfinals, I believe, where FFE Blue themselves having a pretty good upper bracket run, faced off against Evolve Exodia. In that match, it was FFE who took the series in 7 games. So these teams have already seen each other before. They've been here before against each other, and they competed last season in the same division, played against each other. But of course, FFE are in the more advantageous position. Once again, they're the better team this season, and they've shown it with their upper bracket run. They have to only win once. Evolve Exodia have to win twice. They've got to bracket reset this thing. Not impossible. It's happened before. Specifically, I mean, we saw in the Contender Series bracket not that long ago, we saw Team Ignition do that in their first series against Legit Esports Dusk, although losing in their second series in Game 7. It also happened in the Challenge Division with Dino Electronic winning that series, but, of course, losing to Baja Blast first to force that bracket reset. Of course, the Premier Series itself, I think it's still not done, but that thing could potentially see it as well. Obviously, that division always is the one that ends last. But another good example is the Masters Series, Midwest Mafia Black, who won yet again. They've won, I think this might be their 3rd consecutive win, and do it from a lower bracket run after losing in the upper finals to Sloth Omega. They then won twice against Sloth Omega in the grand finals to win the whole thing. So, of what we're seeing already, it is FFE who have the major advantage in this series. You only have to win once. Reminder, for that prediction poll, you guys, it's who wins this tournament, not the first series. So if anyone voted for Evolve Exodia, basically you're voting for them to win twice. For anyone who's voting for FFE Blue, they only need to win once. So again, for all you Evolve fans who are hoping them, you're voting on the outcome of both series. If you're voting on FFE, you're only hoping that they win once, whether it be, and even if they lose that first series, it actually doesn't mean you lose your points. So again, it's a little different than usual. Most matches, obviously, you only have one match to determine who moves on. So most times you're voting on only the outcome of one series. This one you might be voting on the outcome of 2. So just to let you all know. This is not just for the first series, this is for both matches. If we do have 2 matches tonight. As coming into the match already, Max that Ninja, Sonder, and Corgi all coming in here. That's part of the FFE blue team. Along with RPC as that sub. Evolve Exodia, an interesting team. They have 5 players on the roster. JDS, Hydro, Insane Dan, Gamer Gabe, and Cool. We'll see which of those players will be here tonight for what is the most important match of the season. It's the 2 top teams. I mean, if we had any expectations of who's going to make it in, this bracket has been relatively cliche in that it's just the best teams from the regular season who have made the runs to get here. Although again, for Evolve Exodia, a much tougher run, considerably, with them losing early to Mach 10 in the upper bracket. But they've made it. They aren't complaining anymore. They've got a championship ahead of them, and they've got to win twice. No easy feat for any team to do, but I mean, that's the situation they're in here. As we're going to get into this match very soon. We got a lot of votes for both teams as well, which I always love to see that. I always love to see people voting for both teams. It should be a hype grand finals. I really do thank you all for joining in, showing your support. I love these orgs as well, personally. I love FFE, I love Evolve, just great organizations in general. And that's not even me like saying that because they're here, but because I actually just like those orgs. So for all of you, support these orgs, really do. These are some great organizations. They're both gigantic, but they're amazing. They really do work so well. Support these players as well. A lot of these players have been on the stream before. We've seen these teams before on this stream. Of course, though, this is a very intense moment for them to win that championship. It's gonna bring a lot. It's gonna bring everything for these teams. On the other side, JDS, Gamer Gabe, and Hydro have all joined in. I don't think there's any surprises on those players being here tonight. And those are your starting lineups for the evening, for the best of 7. And it's the Grand Championship. It's the Grand Finals, the final match of the season. Final Fight Entertainment Blue made it to top 4 last season, but couldn't get any further than that. They fight for the championship here from the upper bracket. Evolve Exodia, who's made the lower bracket run, are now fighting back, but it's not started off very well. As FFE Blue with goal 1 and may have been a disconnect on that kickoff. No, simply put, Evolve Exodia weren't ready. That's going to be our first goal for FFE. 2 seconds in to game 1, and they're already getting on the board. And the favorites already at a good start. The Champions Division so often overlooked, but this is really the transition into the best teams in the league. You talk about those Premier Series teams, those Masters Series teams. They all come from here, from this Challengers Division. And, from this Champions Division, and also from the Challengers Division right below it. So often overlooked, but I mean, these are teams that you might be seeing in higher divisions next season. So you're going to want to pay attention to this Grand Finals, pay attention to how these teams are playing, because there's a very likely chance that the teams will sign up again. You might see them a bit higher up on that ladder. Right now, though, it's tied back at 1 each. Evolve Exodia having answered back. And FFE Blue looking for an infield play. Hydro keeps that one out for Evolve. Corgi, no boost left, and Hydro upfield as well. It's been Hydro, Gabe, and JDS who have all been on this roster for a long time. Specifically JDS and Hydro. Always fun players to talk about. Hydro may be more or less unknown for a lot of people. He hasn't always been there for Evolve, but he's the kind of player that you really got to talk about, really got to mention, because he's got the ability to turn series around, although nobody's back in net, and Gamer Gabe is going to take the lead. Nobody back for Evolve. It was Gabe himself who challenged incredibly early, but with no one behind him, he's just given an open net to Corgi. FFE Blue, minor, they only need to win once. They're the team in the more favorable position. They'd love to do it here, though. Not worry about the pressure that bracket reset can so often bring. But Evolve looking for an answer. Beautiful shot. Back post from Gamer Gabe. And Evolve Exodia have tied it up once again, and it again comes from Gabe as he shoots that right under Corgi. A light touch to fool the defense. And Evolve Exodia not letting FFE Blue take the lead that easily. And Sonder, Corgi, Gabe on, he'll get the flick past Max the Ninja. Evolve Exodia already racing back to defense. So far this series, it's been a lot of just bad mistakes from Evolve, and given FFE Blue the reason to fight in here. They can't let FFE do that. This is a team that has already proven this season that they're good enough to beat teams normally. If you give up mistakes to FFE, they're going to score even more against you. Especially being that underdog as Evolve is, you want to get this first series done as quick as you can. And it's going to be a long night for them. If they want to win this whole thing, they're going to have to play well, and they're going to have to play for a pretty long amount of time. So getting this first series done as quick as possible is going to help you. Is going to help this team out exponentially. Save that energy for that second series, the grueling bracket reset. And they might be in a good position here as an infield play. Double tap kept out by Max that Ninja. And Final Form Entertainment already back on offense as left midfield Max gets the dunk on JDS. 2 go for Evolve now. JDS dropping it down for a Hydro. But Sonder with an easy save, and so far FFE Blue not really trying too much, not really pressuring all that much, they're just waiting, it feels. It's a very patient start to the series for FFE. Admittedly, these teams have not played each other yet this season. But even then, surprisingly patient for an FFE Blue side. Good news, been undefeated as of so far. They haven't lost in the regular season, they haven't lost in the playoffs. Again, you compare that with Evolve, who themselves have only lost once. That was, again, against Mach 10, early in that upper bracket of this playoff, of this Champions Series playoffs. And FFE Blue gonna keep their wits about them. It's tied. They're the favorites in this series, but they aren't looking like it right now. Struggling to get to offense. Evolve Exodia waiting midfield. Max that Ninja. Gamer Gabe. Corgi. That one not going very far. Hydro already gets around 1. Corgi racing back to get that block, and he'll clear it out as well. And FFE Blue struggling to get that ball out. Sonder, huge whiff. Hydro, here's his chance. That shot's top right, top left, but it won't go in the uprights. Final Form Entertainment still stuck back here on defense. Again, they may be the favorites, but they're not playing like it right now. They're playing scared. They're playing nervous. That's just not going to work in the grand finals. You've got to come in confident. You've had your whole season to prepare for this single series. And for how good these teams, and for how good FFE is, again, it's surprising that they've come into this match quite slow, but they're still making opportunities here as the challenge once again, left midfield, but Hydro getting it away. Only as far as Sonder, though, and he'll keep this one upfield. Back for Corgi, but FFE Blue on the ball. Corgi around. Double tap attempt, but Max that Ninja was waiting outside. No one midfield, and Evolve will clear it again. And FFE is looking for 1 goal. A final chance in these 30 seconds, but they've got to play defense again. As Max with a pre-jump. Hydro to the back wall. Left in front. Max that Ninja there. And Evolve Exodia just playing patiently. That chance will come eventually, but they've got to start forcing things here. The final seconds of regulation. They're just going to take this back to defense. And they may set up for 1 more. We'll see if they actually decide to do it or not. They won't. They'll go to ground instead. And we've got overtime in Game 1. The start of our grand finals, and it's already down to the wire here. Well, you have to think if you're Evolve Exodia, this is your match to win. The goals that they've given up have been from mistakes. The goals that they've scored have a lot more quality. They've had more offense. They've been the better team, the more confident team, specifically in this first game. FFE Blue, on the other side, have been much more nervous. This is really the time to shine, to show up. It's FFE who want to steal this one away. Myth from JDS. Hydro will keep it away as Evolve Exodia thanking him for the countless blocks he's had on that back line. Hydro, as expected, has been heavily involved in Evolve Exodia's success so far. And he'll try to be even more involved. That shot saved by Corgi. Now looking for the bump on Sonder. FFE Blue searching midfield. That pinch goes high. And JDS with a counter pinch to head into the blue half. Hydro again. JDS, who is his intended recipient. won't be there in time. Hydro dunked out by Sonder as FFE. Once again, gotta be careful on that boost usage. They've been playing a lot of defense. They have not been having perfect control of those resources. Again, as time goes by, chances are going to start to come through for Evolve if FFE Blue starts to lose that grip, pinch away. But Max holds steady on the goal line. Now it's Corgi to clear. That is only as far as JDS. Hydro to the back wall. But Max, once again, Evolve Exodia, just waiting. FFE Blue, not showing any signs of crumbling, but that fort, it can't hold forever. And all Evolve have to do is just make sure they don't make any mistakes, because even on offense, FFE isn't really putting that many challenges. They aren't forcing things, as that's a mistake! A wide open net for Gabe! Can he get there? Oh, he's missed just wide. Evolve heading all the way back. They're not giving this ball up for any second, but Sonder clearing the way. Evolve Exodia cut him off the midfield. And Final Form Entertainment, yet again, stuck. Challenge after challenge. They just aren't looking for each other anymore. And they're so laser focused on just getting to offense, they're not thinking about how they're supposed to do it. So much of this is solo play after solo play. I want to see the teamwork from FFE. It's just not there. They're not on the same page. And Evolve, again, are just waiting, playing for time. As Hydro, JDS unable to put that towards the net, but it will still be an awkward clear for Max, that ninja. Gamer Gabe. JDS, oh, he's actually bumped his own teammate here. And now it's Duvey one the other way. Hydro, not bumped off. He'll get there in time, but Corgi left midfield. JDS cuts across. And FFE Blue, still a chance. That net's open, off the post, wide open for Corgi. And that's game one. And all Evolve had to do was not make mistakes, but it was Hydro and Gabe who both rotated to the back post. No one had it covered. And it was FFE Blue in the ensuing chaos who have somehow taken game one. I don't know if that was really deserved from them, but my goodness, they did not make it look easy for themselves. Evolve Exodia controlled that game, but they struggled immensely. Just find that footing, to find that groove. They couldn't get to it. And as we move onward in this series, that's only game one, but it's FFE who have the early advantage. Reminder, if they win here, the championship, the tournament, is theirs, so many reasons to get themselves off to an early start. A 3-minute overtime determined by one mistake on the defensive backline. It's FFE Blue open. More willing to take advantage of mistakes. They have not been more willing, though, to get the offense, and but I don't think that game one is something that they can recreate consistently. They've got to get offense, they've got to get goals, they've got to make chances as Corgi can set up Max, that ninja. Max still on it, but without boost, he'll give up space to Sonder. But Hydro again. He's ran out himself, but up on offense, that's all he really needs to do in that position. And FFE Blue once again relying on this to get the clears downfield. As Gamer Gabe, Corgi, Hydro, redirects from JDS. As now left midfield, Max, that ninja. We'll pinch it away as JDS again, flip reset! And Max, that ninja, quick to get on that one. Not gonna let him have any opportunities to score from that position, because that is a place where these players can definitely find the net.
Yes.
Evolve Exodia again continuing to show they've got the offense as Hydro again. Space to work with. The bump on the line. It will be cleared out by Max. And FFE Blue holding on for dear life. Once again, struggling to get out of defense. Struggling just to find that control in the midfield. They keep clearing that ball away. It's just not working for them. I want to see control. I want to see them take chances, find each other. It feels like every single touch just hitting it upfield, just to hit it upfield. There's not enough meaning to what they're trying to do. Oh, what a dunk! Max, that ninja! He's fallen on top of it. And Final Form Entertainment, I don't know how they got to this. But they take the lead as Max, quick as he could be, he knew where that clear was going. And for all the clears they've been doing, one benefit is they have not given up. And FFE Blue still under control of the lead. They may not have control of these games, but they're the ones scoring. That really is all that matters for them. It may not be the prettiest. It may not be the most consistent. They're just looking to get wins at this point. It's the grand finals. Every game matters so much to these teams. As Max, Sonder, Max still takes it though. 2 commit for FFE, and now Corgi all alone. Hydro. Oh, and JDS not on the same page. Hydro's hoping JDS would go for the bump at the end of that play. Instead, JDS wanted to go for the shot and just running into each other in that space. And for Evolve Exodia, it's been small mistakes like that. Minute errors, simple mistakes that have costed them very important moments in this series. Just a little bit of inaccuracy from this Evolve side is now another double commit. Sonder sets up the midfield. Corgi all alone. That shot's top left. Hydro collapses onto it. And now he'll go the other way. Hydro shot. Corgi, follow up. Corgi again. These teams taking so many risks now on offense. They're practically only leaving one player back to defend these counterattack plays. It's a risk, but when these teams are in need of goals, they're willing to take those chances. JDS is going to leave it back for Hydro. I don't know if Hydro is exactly ready for that, but he makes a good use out of it as now JDS and Gabe together forever in, and it's tied at 1. And when you saw that car motion from JDS, you knew he's just waiting, playing for time, forcing Sonder to jump. And Evolve buying the game up. It's so much like last game. They've got to be able to make that offense work. JDS off the ceiling. Unable to get up to it quickly though, and another dunk from Max that ninja. FFE's first goal came off of a dunk play. Just looking for that second. Evolve not giving them space here. Not really giving them boost either. They've been running low all game here for FFE Blue. As Max bumped away. Sonder. That's a huge pinch, and Max already up to it. Down for Corgi! Oh! It was unraveling from that pinch. FFP, point, precision, accuracy. And they take the lead again. As Gabe, an answer! Corgi on the goal line. Pre-jumping that one too. You're not usually supposed to do that in that position. Prime confidence from FFE, but again, they're relying on that one player back to get those blocks. Again, they're willing to take risks, even this late, just to get another goal, just to secure this game. And they better hope those risks don't go badly for them as JDS. Oh, Max has whiffed it! It's wide open! And FFE, they didn't have just one player back there, but oh, that is a huge whiff from Max. And, you know, with so little time left, if he makes that block, I don't know how many more chances Evolve can get. And again, these teams are playing nervous. It's a nerve-wracking time, this Grand Finals. Gonna take a while for these teams to really get used to it, as FFE Blue now willing to send a lot more up to take the lead here, to take that win. They don't want to see overtime again. That last overtime was long, and it was one they really should have lost. They may be going all the way back there, all over again, as at redirect. And as far as Hydro, already up is Corgi. Sonder now, maybe one more chance, but this is going to be hit to the ground. And for a second straight game, we will see one more goal to decide it. And once again, it's FFE Blue who are playing nervous. Evolve Exodia, this is really their chance. They've got to take this game. They didn't take the last one, even though it felt like they were the better team. They can't let the same happen here. Hydro, it's a good start as well. I mean, everybody on FFE Blue just seems petrified of Hydro because they know he's the guy to watch out for. He'll go for the flip reset. Corgi with the dunk. And FFE Blue with offense still. Max that ninja. Sonder takes it all the way back. Final Form Entertainment just playing for time here on defense to get that ball out. They want Evolve to push up a little bit higher. They do. They want that, but that's a mistake! 2 went! The net's wide open for Hydro. And Evolve Exodia have taken one back. It was Max and Sonder who just weren't thinking on that play. They're playing for time, and then it's Sonder who crashes in when he doesn't have to. And it's Evolve Exodia who take game 2. And once again, FFE Blue are just playing scared right now. They're nervous. They're worried. You can tell this team doesn't want to lose. They're playing not to lose rather than to win. And it's making a difference. Because simply put, if you're playing to not lose, you're not going to be taking the chances that you should be. Final Form Entertainment really need to pull themselves together because it's a second straight game where they just don't look confident in themselves. And yet again, we go to overtime, but this time it's Evolve's time to take it. We now head to a very important Game 3. For FFE Blue, they've had 2 games to warm up. They've got to start looking more confident. They don't look confident here. Things are going to get bad for them quite quickly for the rest of the series, because at this point, you don't want to You don't want to be warming up into this match anymore. This is where you really got to bring what you know you're made of. Because simply put, if you're still warming up at this point, your opponent isn't going to be. That's a great bump attempt, but JDS fighting through it to get to that block. For FFE, what I really want to see a lot more of is that. Corgi trying to find that midfield, trying to find teammates in space. I just want to see more of that from FFE. More communication. Just again, a more confident overall playstyle. May not be a more aggressive playstyle, but a more confident one where they're willing to take those chances, to find each other. There's got to be more meaning behind these touches. As Corgi, cleared away by Gamer Gabe, Hydro! And Max not going to give him that redirect. Hydro again, he's nearly got the dunk on Sonder, but it's an open space for FFE Blue. JDS the only one back, and he'll jump early, gets the save. He'll look to clear it out, but Max, midfield, Corgi in the net! And Final Form Entertainment Blue with the first strike in Game 3. That pinch ending up midfield. It was a tough read for Hydro. Corgi's gonna beat him to it. And Final Form gonna put themselves on track. As Max, sent back by Gamer Gabe. Corgi. Max again. Hydro. Evolve Exodia. Gonna work with the space they have, but it's Max. Not a lot of boost, but a good challenge there as well. Setting up Sonder. That net was a little open for Sonder as well. He couldn't turn it on target, but I mean, you can tell this team is searching as FFE lift in front. Corgi unable to push it through. Sonder keeps the ball. The captain for FFE fights his way past 2, but he meets JDS. Max now. Corgi waiting. He'll go for this, but Hydro already up. And FFE again have to deal with the fact that Hydro's defense has been very tough to beat. Oh, but away from JDS! Hydro won't be there to save him. And Max, that ninja, is first of the game. FFE Blue have a 2-goal lead. Again, they're keeping more offense. They're keeping more pressure. They're forcing Evolve Exodia to play the way they want them to. Evolve, they don't really have much choice as JDS. Cleared back by Sonder. And Final Form, Sonder. We wanted Corgi to be up a little higher on that one. Corgi still has us though. Second touch kept high. And look at this from FFE. Options and waits. Max will use this option though. But it just hits off the bar. And even then, for FFE, you can tell these players, they want to be involved in each other's play. This is not a solo-type gameplay. This is where they want to see their teammates succeed. They want to benefit each other. FFE Blue took 2 games to really get warmed up. Now they are. They're a lot more confident now. Oh, but they have double committed. And Evolve Exodia still fighting forward. A fierce battle, but this one here, just lack of communication once again on defense. It's Corgi and Max both going for the same block, and one of them set at net. It would have been saved away. And Evolve gonna turn things around. Corgi, though, he almost own-goaled there. But Max will make sure it gets away from the net. Still on offense here is FFE as a team bump from Evolve gives Sonder a lot of space off the ceiling. Sonder unable to leave it in front, but he does get the demo, and the field open. Corgi unable to turn it in. And FFE again, trying. Sonder. Corgi faking the quick pass, now going for the dribble. Once again kept away as Max that Ninja called to action. And Final Form Entertainment Blue once again stretching for each other. Infield pass! Oh, there is no way Sonder could have missed it. He just got his car on it, but just a bit too far back. Somehow FFA Blue aren't up by 2 at this point. As they'll head back, JDS. Hydro. Corgi. Not really going all that far as Evolve with a minute to go. Just like last game, can they score late? Can they score and potentially take overtime? JDS! He has! Left in front with no one to challenge. JDS takes the opportunity. And Evolve Exodia ties it up late again inside the final minutes. Once again for FFE, it's absolute heartbreak late in this game. They cannot seem to hold these leads. As now an open net! Oh, the bump on Corgi! And Evolve Exodia will take the go-ahead goal. An overcommit, a Bosch clear for the midfield, and Evolve Exodia take over. "30 seconds left. FFE Blue need to score now." Sonder to the back wall. Max. That's a pop. It's left in front for a Corgi. Through them all. And it's open. And FFE have found a late equalizer. That little tap in front. Just a little tap from Sonder. That's all they needed. And FFE Blue striking late. Do we see overtime for a third straight game? Corgi not able to take that shot. Gamergate will take his. But Max that Ninja cuts it off in the air. JDS 50'd by Sonder. Hydro leaves this one down. And once again, we go to overtime. This determines that series advantage. Our third straight overtime in this series. These teams have had little to separate with them. Well, that touch from Max, though, not great. Corgi, he'll keep it airborne. And now he's got to flip reset. And Sonder to the back corner. Hydro will look for options. He might just take the pinch himself. Hydro trying to set himself up for that shot. It's creativity like that that you need to see at this point in the season. FFE Blue at this point, again coming from that upper bracket run, they've not had a team. They've had teams give them trouble in the past. They've had tough matchups. I don't know how many times they've had 3 overtimes in a row. Oh! Hydro! That was incredible! The backwall self-pass. Evolve Exodia take the overtime. What a strike to end that one! It was quick, it was decisive, and it's the kind of creativity you need to see from players like Hydro. And Evolve Exodia, after a tough start in Game 1, have turned this series around. And now we've got game number 4. Battlefield Entertainment Blue, struggling when it matters most. And we may on this stream see yet another bracket reset. Evolve Exodia, keep playing this way, we will. Again, a lot of this just credit to Hydro for that creativity. He's inspiring his team right now. Corgi. Sonder, FFE, started off early last game, but again, unable to hold those leads. Pressure's on them to perform. That's off the Cuspar, Hydro, and in, and Evolve Exodia. Looking to make quick work of this game. I started from a pinch in the backfield too. A pinch that FFE did not have the boost to recover to. Max that Ninja was the one waiting, but he only had enough to just get that first block. And what we're seeing from Evolve is just a team that is fully confident in themselves. Has now left the midfield. Gamer Gabe. No one even flinched from FFE. Just hoping that that shot was going to be wide. But this is not going to be as nice of a chance. Max that Ninja with a block. Gamer Gabe forgot to put that midfield in. Evolve just trying to wait under this one. And they're up by 1. They've got time to work with! And they've got a second goal to add to their tally. JDS spots Gamer Gabe. And Evolve Exodia not looking to let this game go as long as the others have in the past. Evolve. Looking for yet another one on nets, but it's not going to come so soon as Gamer Gabe clears it away. Corgi. Up already is Sonder. Hydro. Corgi up airborne. But no second touch, and Evolve again just holding that possession in offense. Holding the control! And holding a free goal lead! Hydro finds JDS, and from the corner he strikes down Evolve Exodia. Awake on Utopia Coliseum. And we may be in for a long match tonight. Corgi pinched back as Max that Ninja on his own here, but not able to get very far past Hydro. Corgi leaving it for Sonder, but that play is wide. As Evolve Exodia leaving into the midfield. Battlefield Entertainment still 3 minutes left in here, but they've got to get goals. They've got to get them quick, and they've got to prevent players like Hydro from having this kind of space. As Corgi keeps this airborne. And FFE just trying to get out of defense. They have been pummeled this game. Shot after shot. They have been feeling it so far. And unfortunately for them, it only gets worse. Everybody upfield for FFE. Nobody back. And Evolve Exodia with the quick transition catches them completely off guard. And unprotected. Up by 4. Half a minute to go, and we may see our first game of the series that does not go to overtime. As yet another one goes in. 3 goals for Gabe. And Evolve Exodia firing on all cylinders. And an FFE Blue, in essence, giving up here on Game 4. I mean, what we're already seeing, what these teams have done early this series, this, I think, came as a huge shock to me. It doesn't come as a shock that involves leading in this game, but by 5 goals, that surprises me. They're a very good team, but even being that good, it is not easy to take that big of a lead against a team as good as this. Is Max. JDS. Sonder will flick this by, but Hydra's already waiting for him. Corgi now. Only back as far as JDS. He'll get Demon out, but Hydro's already up, and he's got space to go for FFE Blue. Corgi now, looking for net. But JDS off the demo spawn. He'll be waiting for it. He'll keep FFE Blue shut out for now. Corgi now, another chance. Max just wide. Sonder. Blocked on the near post by JDS. And FFE Blue still trying just to get a goal. But Evolve Exodia giving them nothing so far. Midfield. Corgi. That's going to go wide as JDS. Played by Max. Infield pass. Net's open in the back post. And eventually they'll take one. Final Form Entertainment finally put one in the back of the net. A goal late. Something that they can take with them at the end of this game. Because right now, truthfully, it has been a mess in Game 4. That may be a small piece of happiness in a game that has been almost entirely negative for Final Form Entertainment. Not only does this loss just hurt them even more, it puts Evolve Exodia on match point to go to that bracket reset. As Gabe clears, JDS will be waiting upfield. Oh, he's got the dunk too! Another goal! Hydro! From inside the net! Why not take another? And they're just playing confident, playing control. A 6-1 scoreline. Evolve Exodia destined for a match point. 3-1 up in the series now. Final Form Entertainment Blue's work has just gotten a lot tougher for them. That means we've headed off to Game 5. To where the pressure really does pick up. When you talk about where that bracket really does, it funnels that competition, this double elimination bracket. I mean, we had 20 teams to start this tournament. It's 16 teams qualify for this bracket. Of course, now we're down to our final 2, but again, a reminder for Evolve Exodia, if they win this first series, they've got to win a second one right after, so they're in a good position, though. They're off to a good start, and as I said, they need to make things quick for themselves. They didn't start off well, but since that first game, I mean, they have improved far faster than FFE have. And they're coming into this, they know that they're the team that has, they know that the team that has to prove something here. They're the one that has to put the awkwardness into FFE. They're doing it, they're putting the ball in their courts. FFE has not really been able to serve it back. This is where they've got to do it. This is where FFE Blue have to show up. It doesn't get much more intense than this. Either a bracket reset for Evolve Exodia, or FFE Blue can give themselves hope that this series can be it for them. Down 3-1 though, they cannot lose anymore if they want to take the championship in this first best of 7. Evolve Exodia looking to make quick work of them, like they did last game. It all starts with 1 goal though. That's going to be the toughest part for this Evolve Exodia side. That first strike, not going to be an easy part of this game. There's JDS. Max, left midfield. Gamer Gabe. Big clear! And again, FFE have been caught overcommitting. Corgi often has been the last one back, but he has not been paying attention. He went up and stole boost. I don't know why. He thought that was necessary because there was no one behind him. He's just giving Evolve Exodia a clear line. They're not missing that one. And Evolve Exodia in the lead inside this first minute already. For FFE, unlike last time, they've got to score. They've got to do it very, very soon. You just can't let Evolve Exodia get away with this. And they are not going to. Great demo, but Corgi's missed. There was a wide open net for Corgi. He just needs to put it on target. Instead, he's completely missed it. That's a chance that could have gone in. As now another one for Sonder. Left out for Max! JDS! Up early. And he'll go again. Now cleared away. Gamer gave it the last touch. Sonder. Oh dear, he's almost put it on his own goal. FFE holding on. But they've got a lot to talk about, a lot to work at. As now Sonder leaves the midfield again for Max to hold on to. Hydro. JDS. Gabe won't need it. And Evolve Exodia. And yet again. And just a perfect touch for JDS. Both FFE players waiting midfield, but it's JDS's shot that had a lot more power than expected. And Evolve Exodia. Again, putting themselves on the board. And now Sonder gets the dunk in midfield. Gamer Gabe. This one cleared back in by Corgi. Bumps on Hydro. Sonder now. Open space. He'll take this one. And FFE Blue are coming back into it. Almost half the game gone, but they'll take their first goal of the game. And they're only one away from tying things up. That may be the confidence boost they need. JDS again. Max that ninja. FFE Blue working with the space they have, but Evolve still in the lead. Up by one. They only need this one goal to take the series. Hydro. Sent back in. Sonder now. The dunk on Gamer Gabe. As Corgi. Trying to find net, but it's Evolve Exodia who are going for some style. You see Hydro joining for a turtle shot there. When you're only up by one, I don't know if that's the right play or the right time to do that play, but I mean, you can tell Evolve Exodia are confident in themselves. They know they have what it takes to win out this series. Only 2 minutes away from completing that as Max that ninja. This one bouncing straight down. Corgi will be there for it. But JDS on the dunk. Somber just keeping it away from net. Not letting Evolve have anything to go for. And these challenges continuing to ring through. Max that ninja was on this far, far away. Evolve Exodia is trying to play patient. Gabe. Corgi. Hydro trying to leave it in the midfield. 1 minute to go, but FFE Blue are hunting for only one goal. Sonder. Hydro keeps it away. Gamer Gabe. Initially not in the same loop, but we'll get back as now Corgi's. He overcommitted again. Sonder back to save him, but it's JDS nonetheless who will take the lead as again Corgi caught waiting in the midfield. That's a couple times this game he's been caught waiting up a bit too high. You can tell he wants the offense. He's trying to force his team upfield, but it's just giving up goals that they don't need to. They shouldn't be giving to Evolve Exodia. You'll go again. That's just too high for Corgi. It will be cleared all the way back. Sonder trying to recover. And FFE at this point gonna throw everyone up at this one. They might as well. As Max. FFE Blue. Waiting under it is Gamer Gabe. Max again. And Final Form Entertainment Blue. Running out of time to keep the series going. Sonder. JDS. Dunked out by Corgi. They need to score here. Max not jumping, playing patiently. But the time will run out. And even at 0 seconds, it won't be enough. Evolve Exodia will take the series and will force the bracket reset. They're all even now. No undefeated streaks for either of these teams. One match to determine who will be champions. As that's game 5 and the first series of the night. The bracket reset is confirmed now. FFE Blue struggling in that match, struggling to get things going. And of course now we've got a bracket reset. One match to determine our champions. We'll go to a quick break. When we come back, we will determine once and for all who deserves to win this tournament. Welcome back to the Blackline Championship Series Season 15 Champions Series Grand Finals. We've got a bracket reset to determine. We've got one match to determine who will win it all. I'm Sporty FC. Welcome back to the stream. I know you guys have been waiting a little while, taking a little break just to get these teams back in it. But we're ready to get things back underway. We'll just remind you a little bit of those rosters and what we saw earlier. So, if you guys have just tuned in, from Entertainment Blue right now, playing tonight with Sonder, Corgi, and Max That Ninja. Very, very scared start from them from the last series. Just looked like they were nervous for a lot of it. Whereas Evolving Exodia had a lot to prove that last series. They were coming from the lower bracket. They have to win twice. They were able to win that first series 4-1 to force the bracket reset. And with Hydro leading alongside JDS and Gabe. This Evolve team, a lot more confident right now. Of course, we take a look at what we saw as well earlier. Again, a 4-1 win for Evolve Exodia. Now we got a bracket reset. One more best of 7. The series completely resets here. And we go to one more best of 7 to determine who will be our champions. It's one match. That's all it is. No extra lives now. FFE Blue can't hide behind that extra life they had earlier tonight. They've lost. They don't get it anymore. And for Evolve Exodia now, they're within reach of that trophy. But so far in the Blackline Championship Series season, Blackline Championship Series season, of the, I believe we've had, of the 3 tournaments that we have had actually end on us here. All 3 of them have seen bracket resets. Only one of them, the Masters Series, saw that team from the lower bracket win again. So, ironically for the Blackline Championship Series, unlike a lot of other tournaments, that lower bracket team is still not the favorite coming into the second series. But again, it has happened. It's happened this season. In the Masters Series, we saw a bracket reset. It definitely can happen. So for Evolve Exodia, that's what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to do it all over again. They, again, played confident in their first series. Looked a lot more on point. It was a lot of early overtimes as well. Both these teams are back in it for our second round of action. This is it. No more extra lives. No more second chances. Just one match, one series. This is it. A champion will be decided. We go back to Final Form Entertainment Blue and Evolve Exodia. It's one best of 7 and one champion only. FFE Blue, Evolve Exodia, back in the competition. And now, it's just to win the whole thing. Whoever wins here are the Champions Series winners. For FFE Blue, they've got to start confidently. A tough first loss. They just looked so scared that first series. And by the time they started to turn things around, it was already far too late. Evolve Exodia had already progressed further. Now they've had a little bit of break, a little bit of time to talk to each other. You have to think they've been trying to, hype each other up. I know a lot of these players have left, left during that break, got something to drink, got a reset, stopped looking at the game. For good reason. It's a long night of action. We're here for one more series. And if you want to keep yourself kind of in the zone, so often these players just sort of relax, sort of slow themselves down. Evolve already trying to get to an early start, but it'll be Corgi on the save there as Gamer Games whiffed this one completely. Sonder finding Corgi. And Evolve Exodia need to get this one out quick. Gabe gets the block. And Hydro comes in for the dunk. What we saw out of Hydro in that first series was nothing short of phenomenal. I mean, the amount of creativity this guy has on the field is something that FFB have been afraid of. And Evolve Exodia. Well, right now, they've got to find that confidence in them. As Sonder again, Hydro. Max That Ninja will send this all the way back as he'll go for the clear. Gamer Gabe. What a team bump there. Evolve Exodia with space, but Max left in front. Gabe, awkward. It's Corgi. Saved on the goal line by Gamer Gabe. And it will be cleared back in a wide open net. JDS puts Evolve Exodia in the lead first. A goal line stand on defense. They fought through everything. And now they're just looking to take the lead. Corgi's on the whiff, but Max trying to support Hydro. Sonder with a big pinch downfield. JDS trying to get through, but it's in for Max! The big demo! The open shot! And Final Form Entertainment take the goal back. And it's the demo on Gamer Gabe. I don't know how necessary that really was, but they're not complaining. And Final Form Entertainment, they're not complaining. As JDS sent back in by Max that Ninja. Now he's got the flick. Max again takes this one! And FFE Blue, OP short-sighted. Max got past one, and it was all the room to work with. Split the defense, and puts FFE Blue up by one. And Evolve Exodia now needs to get an answer. Hydro. Max gets the save. Evolve Exodia waiting under this. They've got to answer back. It was FFE who took the first game last series, but it was Evolve from there on out. They cannot lose that momentum. And all they really need to do is just get those goals, get those chances. FFE Blue is going to crumble if enough of them come against them here as JDS led away by Max. Hydro for Evolve. This one pinched high. Hydro again. Gamer Gabe. Sonder. JDS now to the back wall. Second touch. Corgi block. And Evolve sends back to defense. Oh, JDS nearly own goals there. He won't get back in time. And it's a giveaway chance that FFE Blue will take. JDS bumped out of the way by Corgi. And FFE Blue looking to take over this series. They don't want anything else for Evolve in this match. And man, they're doing a pretty good job of it. In another chance midfield, JDS will receive it. Evolve are just waiting. Still waiting as Evolve. They're 2 goals down. They don't have a lot of time left. They've got to start challenging. Got to start, considering what they got to do at the end of this game to get these goals. They only have a minute to get them before FFE Blue will take the win, and they might just get another one here. Sonder, oh, what a bump! ADS there, but Max that Ninja! Couldn't get on the shot. Evolve will love to see this one out. Does head wide as now JDS. Good touch upfield, but Max. Gamer Gabe beat by Sonder. Hydro. Still Hydro. JDS now. Flip reset. And Evolve Exodia just trying to be patient. But time running thin. They've got to just take the opportunities. They just can't get there. It's a wide open net the other way. Sonder will put the nail in the coffin for game 1. Final Form Entertainment Blue once again off to a good start. It's a running start too. It's what they needed after losing 4 straight games. That's the answer they needed to come back with. And for this bracket reset series, FFE Blue are the first to strike. Only game 1 of this best of 7 series, but minor with it being the bracket reset. Anything is bound to happen. Anything will happen in this bracket reset. I mean, the pressure is on at this point. These players have got to be feeling it themselves. And once again, for Exodia, not the start they were looking for. They played well. This time around, though, it was not them playing better, just missing their chances. This is FFE Blue coming out strong, fighting back. We need to see that from this team. They brought it back. Now for FFE, the question is, can they do it again? They've proven already they have what it takes, but it's not about getting wins. It's about getting that first win. It's about getting multiple wins after it. About getting strings of wins. You can win once. It doesn't make too much of a difference on the series, as you saw from that first match in the Grand Finals. FFE Blue has got to be consistent. Also, we're going to see Evolve Exodia do the same thing they did last series. But FFE, only off to a good start here, getting some early offense, but clear away. Hydro, challenged early by Max That Ninja. Now in comes Gamer Gabe. Corgi cuts across. Final Form Entertainment Blue. It's again, it's been a season of ups only. They haven't had that many downs. They haven't had that much. They haven't had the need to fight back that often. Now they do. This is the Grand Finals after all, and every game matters. And they're fighting back from that adversity. They may have lost that first series, but they're looking to lose no more. With a clear like that, with a goal like this, getting themselves in the lead, it doesn't really matter how they go in. The confidence that they get from it is all the same. And especially early in the series, you're not just fighting to take wins early. You're fighting to get your team that confidence, to make your team feel good, to allow your team to be confident, to give them that margin for success. FFE trying to drive it home even further. This is a much tougher team now. They've had that time to relax. All about getting themselves clear opportunities upfield as this one taken off the back wall. ADS will look for a Hydro who's waiting upfield. Now he drops it down. Final Form Entertainment Blue were a little bit nervous back there. It was Gabe who was right under that play. Could have easily gotten the shot. But it will again go wide as FFE still searching for a second goal. Maybe up by 1, but they know from experience in that last series, a 1-goal lead does not really determine much in a match like this. That's Corgi now. That's a great pass. 1-2-1. 1-2. It's in. Corgi. And look at this from FFE. Close quarters combat. 1-2-1-2. Corgi with the finisher. Again, FFE showing up in the second series. And now they'll go again off a kickoff. And there's number 3 off the bar and in. Corgi with a second straight goal. This one even more impressive than the last one. I mean, the power he gets on that is unsavable for Hydro. And speaking of Hydro, he's been suspiciously quiet so far this series. Final Form Entertainment pulling things back as now they'll look midfield. Corgi. Sonder. And Final Form Entertainment at this point looking to play the lead. And for Exodia, just looking to score, they've had so few opportunities so far tonight. As JDS not going to be able to take that one, and with everybody committed upfield, Max with open room, but he's been removed. Hydro gets through Corgi. And Evolve just trying to find open spaces. FFE waiting back. Corgi on it. Gamer Gabe and Evolve Exodia. Gabe Hydro, but he's demoed away. And Final Form Entertainment now stuck on defense, but not for long. Saunders redirect will give them all the time they need to reset. And now they'll be the ones back up on field, back in control. As Corgi leaves it up to our Sonder. And FFE Blue continuing to just play for time. They don't need to score anymore. They don't need to take chances. All they gotta do is let that clock do its work. The clock, you know, the unbiased member of any Rocket League game, it doesn't care who's losing, who's winning, because it does the same thing every single time. Exodia have to play to that clock. But honestly, they might just be better off if they can just get a goal rather than just getting 3, because 3 goals may not be something that they're able to do at this point. And so far, they've been shut out this game. As now they'll look midfield. You're back by Max. As an infield pass, Corgi, who was waiting patiently in the midfield. I mean, that's about as routine as it gets right now. Battlefield Entertainment Blue, they took that time off, and they've come back in dominant. Evolve Exodia just look lost right now. I don't think they realize what hit them. I mean, this is the FFE team that has been undefeated for what I think is now 13 straight matches in the this Champions Division. A team that has made top 4 last season. A team right now that is looking to win the whole thing, at least go 2-0 up after this game. Evolve do get one back. They won't be shut out here on Forbidden Temple. With only 40 seconds left, that is only going to be a small success in a game that has been devoid of much happiness. This has been FFE Blue territory. Evolve Exodia, if they don't find their bearings, they're going to be swept out of this one. Time will run low at this point for both these teams. Trying to see if they can play for who can score last, but it does not matter who takes a goal or doesn't. What does matter is that FFE Blue are leading 2-0 in the series right now. And just as I've said before, oftentimes the favorite that comes in the upper bracket can win in that second series. And it's happened. Of the 3 grand finals we've had, all 3 of them have had bracket resets. Only one of them has had that lower bracket team win. It doesn't happen often. That lower bracket team is able to win 2 in a row. Evolve Exodia is feeling that. Pressure's on them. They've got to answer back, and I would not be surprised if they take this break in between games to talk things out. FFE Blue keeping them pinned right now in their own half. And right now, we're just waiting. What else can they really do here? They are just waiting patiently because, simply put, there's not much they can do. And as this time ticks away, that minute in between games is gone. Evolve Exodia will hope that what they've been talking about is going to give them an impact here, because so far, those last 2 games have not been close. And FFE Blue closing in on that championship. A championship that Evolve Exodia now has a chance to take. But that's the reason why the bracket reset is so tough to complete. I mean, FFE Blue is showing that it is very tough for the team in the lower bracket to win at this point. But Evolve's got to work with what they have here as they look for a triple tap. Ijo nearly had that one too. Would have been an absolute screamer, but it's just off target. And FFE, this is their chance to go again. JDS, Sonder. Oh, what a pinch! Sonder! Oh my goodness! Completely unexpected, he fools the Evolve Exodia defense. And FFE doing things with style. As now, Corgi keeps it away. Max that ninja. I just want to leave this midfield, but he's being chased down. What a start for Sonder. And now he'll look for a pass in field. That one pinched out by Hydro. And now Gamer Gabe wide open. And Evolve Exodia piercing the armor of FFE Blue early. I mean, they have struggled to score in these matches. That's a huge goal at a huge time. But they need more. They can't just take one and be happy with it. This is not cause for celebration. As Corgi, Gamer Gabe, Sonder, Hydro, just trying to find the net, but everybody upfield, and FFE transition the other way. JDS keeps it out. And Evolve now, they'll go back the other way. Gamer Gabe, first two, bumped out. And it's Max that ninja who will be the one to clear it, but I mean, it's still Evolve ball here. Oh no, nobody from FFE really wanted the challenge here. Max that ninja gets the dunk, and now he'll go again. But Hydro keeps it away. Gamer Gabe just barreling his way through defenders. But still, those shots not good enough. Enough of entertainment, and they're waiting. You better be careful not to overstay their play on defense. As Sonder to the corner, and Final Form Entertainment just looking for the openings, looking for those fakes. You can tell they're slowing things down just a little bit. Actually allowing Evolve to be that faster team. Now he's past two. Oh, but it's not in. Gamer Gabe just wide. And FFE trying to take that goal to take championship points. Sonder. Now Max from the midfield line. Sonder again. That shot was on target, but Hydro good to keep up with them. Evolve Exodia now the other way. As JDS has Gabe following, shot on. But he didn't fool Max at all. Max had to consider that other option, but the shot as direct as it was, he'll go the other way! Oh, he's done it himself! Max that ninja! Look at how high he is, too! A tough angle, but he puts it where it needs to go. And FFE Blue back in the lead. Corgi now, his chance at a double tap. It's Final Form, we're just waiting under this one. Sonder. Hydro, Corgi now. That's a big chance for Max, but with defenders closing in, he's not going to be able to take it. Now for FFE, it's all about that defense. Who cares if they score again? They're just going to make sure that Evolve don't score first. As Hydro clears back. Max keeping it up in the air. Gamer Gabe. Corgi. Back for Sonder. And FFE just letting their roles take position. No double commits. They're just playing a game based on space. Every player setting up somewhere in the midfield, on the left side, on the right side. Everyone's got a part of the field that they're looking to cover. Evolve Exodia. With how much they have to rush to get onto offense. That is actually a very smart defensive play style against them. It's working even still. JDS whiffed on this one. And it will be Max that ninja to take insurance. And Evolve Exodia, I mean, this has just been the signifier of how the series has gone for them so far. It has been a swing and a miss. Gamer Gabe gonna clear it away, but not much gonna happen here. It's just been another FFE game where they have shown up, although this time a much closer match still. Late in the game, it's FFE who are in control. And it's Evolve Exodia who are struggling to take goals. They scored once. They only scored once last game. They scored once this game. They didn't have that many goals in game one either. It has been a series where FFE Blue is back to looking unstoppable. And now, once the ball hits the ground, they'll be one win away from winning the championship. Evolve Exodia with their backs against the wall. They've fought so hard just to get to this point, but it's starting to slip away from them. One win away. FFE Blue. I mean, this is it for them. If they win here, they're champions of the Champions Series. Evolve gonna gonna take their time in between games. It's Hydra who is trying to step up for his team, but it has to be a team effort for Evolve Exodia to win this one. FFE Blue have risen from the ashes of the defeat in that first series. They've rebounded, they've attacked back, and now only one game away. FFE Blue, they have 4 chances to take the title. This is their first. It is on Utopia Coliseum. FFE Blue, if they win here, that first place finish is all theirs. Evolve Exodia didn't have an undefeated record for nothing. They want the answer! And it's Hydro to force in goal 1. But look at this redirect from Gamer Gabe. It may not have gone in, but that sets up everything. And FFE Blue, well, maybe a little bit shocked, I think. If a goal go against them that early, and that's not a good touch either from Corgi. Straight to Hydro, and Sonder didn't get to that one, but Hydro didn't have a boost. FFE Blue will be very thankful, because with boost, that's a shot that Hydro's been hitting all night. I mean, that's like the last person you want to give that kind of shot to. Is now he'll look midfield for the flick. Corgi, making sure it stays out. As Hydro, once again, the open room, but Max that Ninja, who has been the most aggressive player in that midfield so far. And he has been forcing Evolve Exodia to get comfortable with him. He's been allowing himself just be that threat upfield, the player that chases them down. Really a huge player who's stepped up in the second series, right? Who didn't really show up in that first one. But of course, FFE still need the score here if they want to tie things up. Stuck on defense so far as Sonder. Hit back by Gamer Gabe as Max that Ninja. Corgi. That's a big touch too, but I guess we'll get to this one. Saunder's still waiting on it though. We looked to an infield pass as well, but Gamer Gabe steals it away. Gamer Gabe! Oh! Top right shelf! And Evolve Exodia have doubled their lead. Gamer Gabe, quick and incredible. What a start to game 4 for Gamer Gabe. That was electrifying. But FFE, they want an answer. They're not done with this game. They're not going to give up so easily. And they will continue to fight for every opportunity as Gamer Gabe. Corgi pops it high, and he'll ground pinch it. He's trying to clear it out, but Sonder off to the corner. Hydro waiting under this. As FFE Blue win the 50, but that's gonna go away of the goal. And FFE just not looking too stressed right now, which is a surprise to me. They're down right now, but yeah, admittedly, they don't have to win this game to take the series. Still, I would be still a little bit more concerned because Evolve Exodia is heating up. And we know they can take 4 wins against this team straight. They did it last series. FFE don't want to take this Evolve team too lightly. As Sonder. A good touch as well. JDS will send it out, and for FFE Blue, still a good amount of time left to at least make some form of some formal message. It's gonna start with a goal here somewhere. Max! That could have been it. Probably should have been it. FFE will try again. Saunders touch. JDS on the clear. Corgi. That's gonna bounce straight down as well, but Evolve just playing the waiting game. As Sonder. Pinch tie. Corgi clears back. Sonder whiffed on it. And FFE panicking under the low amount of time they have left. JDS. Oh, great touch from Corgi, but FFE Blue still not really getting anywhere on offense. As Sonder, he's looking across. An easy clear for JDS, and he's just going to try to follow this. FFE still. Corgi dunked in field. Max! Oh, he's missed it completely. Sonder missed it as well. FFE Blue have the opportunities, they just haven't scored them. Even then, with so little time left, Evolve Exodia just playing to let this game end and to try to continue this series just a little bit longer. Again, a confidence-boosting game for Evolve. Again, they've started off so terribly in this bracket reset. They needed goals, they needed games. They really need to get that confidence back together. After losing 3 games straight, it's so easy to get down on yourself. Evolve hasn't let the series scoreline get the better of them, not yet. And although that path in front of them is going to be very tough, it's one that they are capable of. As they're going to let this game run to its end. Evolve Exodia extending the series one more game. And to see if they can stay alive, they've got to make a reverse sweep to win this tournament. But Evolve Exodia, they're not going to go down without kicking and screaming for it. But of course, the question always arises during, runs like these. How much stamina do they have? It's gonna be exhausting. Evolve Exodia have to fight a lot just to get to this point. It's an exhausting run. Cannot get tired or else they're gonna slow down. That's the reason why earlier we saw Team Ignition lose their grand finals. It was because they ran out of steam, ran out of that energy. They can't. Evolve Exodia can't afford to do that, or else it's gonna be FFE Blue who are going to flatten them out of the rest of this tournament. We go to Game 5, excuse me. Reminder: all FFE Blue have to do is win once. Evolve Exodia still need to get a couple more games to even give themselves that chance. Is FFE trying to clear this out quickly? Running us offense soon as well. It's a 3v1. Everybody committing though. No one went for the bump on Hydro. It's just miscommunication. And now the other way it's a 3v1, but Hydro has no boost. And his teammates weren't there to support him. Oh, what in the world is this start? Players whiffing all over the place. But Evolve will be on offense first. It's Sonder. Hydra trying to keep this one out, but still it is FFE Blue Ball. As Gamer Gabe, Corgi, back in the midfield, but Sonder and FFE just waiting patiently. Evolve! Saved away by Corgi. And FFE Blue chasing it down. They're still struggling. Another chance. That's missed by Corgi. JDS puts it in and Evolve Exodia, keeping the momentous run from the last game going. Corgi still without any boost, without any support on defense. And it is Evolve's chance to really do what they have been doing in Game 4. Again, to be consistent. This is where the series ended. This is where that first series tonight ended. Here on the Aquadome. Evolve Exodia now trying to win here again, but this time to keep the series going. For FFE, for how good of a start they had, they have not been able to close things this one out so far. Oh, but that's a great team pinch! Back wall! Max! Double tap, but not strong enough. JDS catching up to it. And that might go in as well. Off the post. Shots wide. FFE Blue clearing it out. And now they'll be on offense. Midfield clear by Hydro. Max that ninja. Hydro. Evolve just waiting. There's a fake from JDS. Oh, he's missed his touch off the sidewall. He's missed his boost as well. He's heading all the way back to his back line as FFE Blue. That could have been a great chance for them. But well managed by JDS to not give up on that play. Evolve Exodia once again just having to sit back and wait. They've got the lead. They don't want to take any major chances. Hydro. FFE Blue just, again, low on energy, low on those resources as well. Low on the offense too, which is a surprise to me with how well they started this series, but it just feels like they've kind of ran into a mental block. Oh, but they're not going to worry too much about it. Sonder will take this one. It's just going to bounce in front for him. That first touch from Hydro, I mean, he wanted to go off the back wall and out to the corner, but instead it just goes right in front of the net. It's an easy goal for Sonder. Hydro's going to be pretty unhappy. That is not one he wants to give up. As JDS now, off the kickoff, waiting, but his shot's wide and away. Tough when you see players shoot that early. Trying to change things around. Oh, wait a second. It's just fallen in. Evolve Exodia were watching that arc in the air. I didn't think it was on because they were so nonchalant about it, but that just is a perfect 50 for Corgi. FFE Blue are not complaining. One goal up, less than 2 minutes to go, and Evolve Exodia now. Reminder, from here on out they have to win these games, so they have no choice but to look for another goal. They've got to make it quick as well. They've got to make it strong. They've got time to get that goal, but last thing you're going to do is think you have a lot of time and not really play for that time. That time's going to tick away very, very quickly for them. Hydro, redirect, that's going to be easily saved away. We'll go back to Corgi, leaving it for Max that ninja. JDS though, off Basilian away for Gamer Gabe. And it is Evolve, waiting. FFE Blue challenging. Where's that open space? FFE Blue, right now in control with a minute to go. They will go up by 2. It's Max that ninja. And it's a big goal for FFE Blue. Insurance late in Game 5. Now a 2-goal lead. Even tougher for Evolve Exodia to beat. They've got to make quick work. Time's not in their favor. An early strike that's easily kept up by Corgi with a diving save. Now Hydro just gonna keep offense. Max the Ninja beat on that one, but Corgi keeps in the offense still. And for Evolve Exodia, they cannot give up another goal, but at this point they're focusing on just getting goals. It's Hydra off the sidewall. But it's Max, and it's open room. JDS has to go. And Evolve waiting. That's a huge chance. That's just wide. Hydro. Gabe. Saved by Max. In goes JDS. But the bounce shot doesn't fool Corgi. Now he's just playing to wait time. Infield. Max. Corgi. FFE Blue. One more challenge win. JDS looking for nets, but he'll be blocked. The ball will hit the ground. And Final Form Entertainment Blue have answered back and have won the Champions Series. Five games again, but this time it's FFE Blue who take the series. Off that break, whatever they were talking about, it made a difference. But the team that made 4th place last season has now won the Champions Cup. "4-0 the scoreline. Congratulations, FFE Blue. That is a huge victory. For Evolve Exodia, and they will be most certainly upset with themselves, but I mean, you gotta give credit where credit's due. That first series being the only team to have taken down FFE Blue at any point this season. Not an easy feat. Unfortunately, they couldn't do it a second time. Once again, those upper bracket teams seem to always find ways to respond after losing that first series. Credit to Final Form Entertainment. The win is truly theirs. And went all the way to a bracket reset. But they made it quick too. A 4. I don't know why I said 4-0 on my screen. A 4-1 series win. What a win for them. A long, long and arduous battle. And it comes down to Aquadome both times. See those wins. Not, but neither series were ever that long, but you gotta give credit. That rebound from FFE, quite impressive and quite tough to do. But that's why they are the #1 team in this tournament. That's why they're the #1 team out of their divisions. It's why they're the #1 team in that playoff. It's why they stayed undefeated. It's why they now are the champions. Final Form Entertainment Blue. A deserved victory. And again, a 4-1 win. We're gonna get an interview here with, I think, Sonder specifically. We're gonna go chat with Sonder a little bit here. And we're gonna go and get a little interview with him while we're at it. Again, what a victory. Not much else I can say about that. Just a great victory for FFE. So we're gonna get him in here to join us. There he is. Welcome in. There it is. There's the voice of Sonder. Welcome in, Sonder. FFE Blue, Final Form Entertainment, are now champions of the Champion Division. You guys have been here for 3 seasons. You get that win finally. It's every single season you've been improving. Last season was 4th place. The season before, I believe you lost early in the playoffs. Now you're champions. How does it feel?
It feels like all the work that we put in and playing together as a team finally paid off.
It has been an upper bracket run. You know, to be undefeated for again, I believe 13 straight games coming into this grand finals, but to lose that first series to Evolve and to lose 4-1, it was a decisive victory. Evolve took you guys down 4 games straight. What happened in that first series for you guys?
We were not focused up. I think we had 1 game played between the 3 of us before we started playing. We had to get warmed up. That was, I would say, our warm up, and they really did just outplay us the first series, and we realized we had to turn it up and turn the pressure up, make them think twice before giving us the ball.
And of course, well, you guys, and I'm assuming that's obviously a lot of what you guys talked about as well in between series, because that second series, you guys came in and you really played like the FFE Blue that people were expecting, the team that has been so dominant this season. What's it been like every single season? Improving, getting better and better, playing with a lot of the same players all the time. It's so many teams make those changes. You guys have as well, but a lot of the same players have stuck around. What's it like season after season to get to be with the same players and just to be able to adapt and build on what you see and what you guys have seen from the season previous?
I would say it's more just more than just playing the game together now. At this point, but we kind of look at each other like brothers. We've been playing together for so long. So, I mean, we have disagreements. We get them out there. We get past them, and we just keep improving.
Would have won that final series. Champions now for you guys.
I appreciate you for the awesome cast, by the way.
Oh,
You do a hell of a job.
My appreciation for you guys for joining. It was a great match as well. But again, if Florida won that final series, that second series, when in that second series did you guys kind of? When was it that it kind of clicked for you that that you said, "Hey, we're gonna win this thing. We're the better team right now."
We said exactly that before the second series started, the bracket reset. We were completely open and honest with each other and told each other what we needed to do, and we executed it.
Even before that second series, you guys were confident in yourselves. Now you've won. There's probably even tougher things along the way. So often, teams that win the Champion Series can often promote into that Premier Series. You guys want to be in that Premier Series, I'm certain. Want to compete with some of the best teams in the Blackline Championship Series. It's not easy to get up there. You've got to really prove yourself, but winning the Champion Series is about as good as you can do to get to that point. In the likely chance, you guys are probably moving up a division and playing it, or at the very least, you're going to be playing against even tougher competition in the Champions Division, at the very worst. I mean, you guys got to improve with everybody else. What's it going to be like now that everybody else is looking at you guys? Everybody else is going to be kind of watching you guys as that team to beat, and everybody's going to be preparing to play against you.
We're just going to keep on doing the best that we can. Whether win or lose, we're going to stay positive about it. We aren't going to every loss we get, we're just going to take with a grain of salt. Maybe a timeout buff. Thank you, Sporty, here and there. And yeah, we'll just keep on focusing on getting better and growing closer as a team.
I know you guys had a break in between those matches. I'm assuming that's what you consider the timeout buff, because I was going to say there's no timeouts in Blackline. I was going to say, yeah, I mean, I had to get a drink break in between. I always do. These are not short matches. But you guys got that win. You came back, you took down Evolve Exodia, and you've won the Champions Series. Sonder, this is not the first time we've seen you on this stream. This is not going to be the last time we'll see you on this stream either, but it is the first time we've gotten to see you and this FFE Blue team win the Champions Division, and it's a big, sweet moment for you guys. But of course, now at the pinnacle of it, having now kind of climbed into that championship, do you have any shoutouts, any last things you want to say? Anybody out there that has supported you throughout the entire season that you want to give back to?
I would like to say thank you to all of my viewers, because I always stream my POV during all of our games. I appreciate you for casting us multiple times this season and every season prior. For all the future casts that I know for sure that you're going to end up giving us. Yeah, other than that, my boys, my team, for sure. That's about it. We're just ready to get into the bigger leagues.
As you said, Final Form Entertainment Blue proving they deserve some tougher competition next season. They've won the Champions Series. Only one loss in that grand finals, but they've recovered after the bracket reset. Thank you so much for joining in, Sonder. Congratulations on your championship victory. Have an amazing offseason, and with any luck, we'll see you again very, very soon.
Absolutely. You have an excellent night, Sporty.
That was Sonder joining us there, the captain of Final Form Entertainment Blue, who has won the tournament there. So congratulations to them. An upper bracket run. Sure, they had a little issues at the start of their tournament, but my goodness, whatever credit's due. That's the kind of answer that they have been looking for. That's the win that they needed as well. A big one for FFE Blue to win the championship. What a victory. What a series for Somber. And what a night that we have seen. And congratulations to them, really. You could not ask for much more for a player like that. Congratulations to Somber. And all that he does, but we're gonna get a raid out here. And we're going to, end off this night. We'll be back again tomorrow with from playoff action from the Royalty Series. Then we're going to have a little break on the weekend as well, just so that I can recharge the batteries a little bit. But what an exciting week it has been. It has been, simply put, it has been a week full of incredible storylines finally coming together. It's just the kind of stuff that you just get to see. You get to see, you don't get to see often. But man, is it always so bittersweet at times. But we're gonna get a raid out here. Let's actually go raid. I know Sonder is live still, so because he won, let's go get him a raid. Thank you all so much for joining this sportiest stream. You guys were amazing. Thank you all. Have an amazing rest of the night. And we'll see you all again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, for more Rocket League action. Take care.